What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all seen the titles going down. Make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. Before we get in this video, I definitely want to apologize that my allergies are bothering me. In my last video, I stated that I got a new Cane Corso. Y'all know what a Cane Corso is. They're beautiful dogs. She's 10 weeks. Amazing dog. Knock on wood. Pray she don't do nothing crazy, but I love her. Yeah. My allergies are going crazy right now. And it's going crazy because I don't know if y'all ever felt like this. Like I stated in my last video, I truly, when dogs come from outside and they've been out there for about 2-3 minutes, sometimes a minute and a half, depending on how hot it is or if it's raining, they come in and they have this whiff. When I tell y'all that whiff messes with my allergies so bad, it feel like I truly I have a hard time breathing. I got asthma too, so it makes it even worse. But y'all got it right here. Just wanted to let y'all know that. And since we talking about Stephen A. Smith, he had a lot of talk about, a lot to talk about when it came down to President Trump on a lot of things. I don't know truly where a lot of this is coming from. Stephen A. Smith is a person that loves to run his mouth. He's a flip-flopper too. But I do want to say, though, congrats to New York Knicks. I'm not a fan of the New York Knicks. I'm not a bandwagon like everybody else. But they did, y'all see me recording, obviously, a night before. But congrats to the Knicks. I am a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. So just had to put that out there. I'm not from Minnesota or anything. I live in Indiana. I'm not an Indiana Pacers fan. I don't think I ever was. Not a Fever fan. I don't think I'm a fan of WNBA though. I like watching it sometimes, but I feel like I don't know. Anyways, y'all have Stephen A. Smith speaking on President Trump. Check out what he says here. Multiple times though. It's not the only time. And President Trump and Stephen A. Smith have been going back and forth.
Don't like it at all. This is a sports network. This is a sports show. I'm not going to engage in politics or policy. This is strictly a basketball segment. This president has no business showing up in New York City. I am dead serious. It is selfish.
Like he running it, y'all.
Narcissistic. It is ridiculous that he is coming to this game. I would say the same thing if it were Obama, George W., Clinton. I don't give a damn. We went back to Reagan. This is not a football stadium in some space in Texas where you got a whole bunch of outlays and all of this. This is the Garden. This is Midtown Manhattan. You have any idea what the congestion is going to be like in New York City here? I get off my radio show at 3 o'clock. I've been instructed that I got to go straight to the Garden for an 8:30 game because that's how bad traffic is going to be. And by the way, we talk about this, and I was on some conservative talk show this morning. I think the guy Sid Rosenberg, that I went off on him too, because it's got to the point where this.
So he mad because the traffic, he can't get through traffic. What team does Stephen A. Smith run? What arena does he own? How is he going to say that President Trump don't belong somewhere? Check out what President Trump says.
It was, I think, mostly cheers. It was loud and it was very enthusiastic.
Mr. President, ESPN commentator Stephen A. Smith, who was talking about running for president, said he would blame you if the Knicks lost the game. How do you respond to that?
I think he's a nice guy, but you need a certain aptitude to run for president. You need a high IQ. I'm not sure that Stephen has that. I don't think he does, actually. It was, I think.
So I had President Trump, speaking on that and saying that you need a high IQ and that Stephen A. Smith doesn't have it. But Stephen A. Smith, obviously, what Stephen A. Smith does, I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of times I feel like he be trolling because I don't feel like personally that he can be serious. He's just delusional. I don't know what it is. But check out what he says here, y'all.
I take no offense with the president coming after me the way that he did. People go after him every day. I certainly went after him. He has every right to come back and clap back at me. I'm a big boy. I can take it. He ain't phasing me one bit. But this man was raised in Queens, New York, lifelong Knicks fan, knows about the suffering that spans 53 years. And when you are a true sports fan, you know every little thing could disrupt the momentum. You have watch parties outside, thousands of people. You have rabid fans inside, people throughout the state, Central Park, Bryant Park, and throughout the state of New York are on fire. The momentum is there, incredibly intimidating. And what does this guy do? He shows up. They got to get rid of the watch party. He disrupts the momentum and the fervor, and that is why I blamed him for the loss to Game 3.
And guess what? They end up winning. They blame everything on President Trump. Y'all are talking about a loss, this, that, and the other. So what? They won the finals. Happy for them. I'm happy for both teams, even making it to the finals. I'm happy that, teams are, and the players are healthy. People are getting home safe. I haven't heard nothing crazy yet. And I pray that it doesn't. But seeing how things were going, and the fans and stuff like that has been pretty crazy, and pretty wild. But then again, you know what I mean? Let me tell y'all something. When it comes down to Stephen A. Smith, I literally just got done doing a video of Charleston White. I literally put them in the same boat. I'm not even gonna lie. I can put them in the same boat. President Trump says Stephen A. Smith is an arrogant fool, a low IQ individual. In other words, he's dumb as a rock and totally unqualified to ever think of running for high political office or even low political office. For that matter, I'm not even gonna lie. Like this, President Trump. One thing that I love about him is that he's real. He's definitely real. I can say that. Literally saying within a few weeks they'd laugh him out of politics. And that's been, me personally, it's definitely true. It's definitely true. One thing that I didn't mention, though, is that President Trump being there, obviously at the game, if people are so distracted, they have something to say, this, that, and the other, President Trump is doing something right. I'm going to say that. He's doing something right. Then you got, after that post, Stephen A. Smith speaking more on the president. Check out what he says, y'all.
Mr. President, you ain't got to worry about me running. But if I was running, you would have to be worried because I know there's quite a few people I'd smoke in a debate. Including you.
I highly doubt that. I'm not even going to lie. I feel like if President Trump and Stephen A. Smith were to be in a debate, he would honestly do worse than Biden. Me personally. I feel like it's between Biden and Kamala. I feel like he definitely he'd do worse. I'm not even gonna lie. But I can name a lot of people that I'm gonna stop.
Including you.
That I'm gonna get in trouble for.
With ease, actually. With ease. No disrespect, but I ain't Kamala. And I ain't Joe Biden. I'm a little bit different. Didn't say better. I said I'm a little bit.
I promise y'all I did not see this whole video. I did not know he was going to say that. I promise y'all I did not know he was going to say it. Dude said, I'm not Joe Biden. I'm not Kamala. You're right. You're literally going to do worse.
I'm a little bit different. Didn't say better. I said I'm a little bit different.
See what I mean?
Those one-liners you'd come up with, I'd have a quick response for those. Low Energy Bush and Little Marco and all of this other stuff. Please, that wouldn't work on me. That ain't about politics. That's about style and pizzazz and being quick of foot. Anytime, any place, anywhere. But again, this ain't about none of that. You the president, I respect the office. But it was my respect for the office that highlighted and ignited my criticism, because everybody doesn't get to have Secret Service detail and rearrange traffic and get watch parties canceled and disrupt the momentum of the biggest city in the nation.
Well, guess what? I'm pretty sure New York is President Trump's. That's where he's from. Then, secondly, y'all didn't hear what I just said. He's a president, so I'd be so confused.
Only the president could do that. A governor can't do it. A mayor can't do it. A vice president can't do it. Hell, the King of England couldn't do it. This is America.
I don't know what he's
This is sports. This is basketball. This is the NBA Finals. No sitting president has ever attended the NBA Finals. Why? Because they all knew it would be of incredible inconvenience to the fans, because it's New York City and it's congestion. If this was San Antonio with all that space out there, I wouldn't have said that.
He would have said the same thing. The View does that too. If it was this, we probably wouldn't have said it. If it was that, we wouldn't have said. Yeah, y'all would. Because anything that President Trump do, one thing that I love that what President Trump do is that he loves to be the first of everything. I don't blame a person of doing that. I feel like that's literally like shooting for the stars. I feel like that's something that you do to just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I feel like it's just a beautiful thing. Like seeing people to be the first of doing something. I find it fascinating. I truly find it fascinating. I mean, you literally have Stephen A. Smith that's constantly going at President Trump over and over and over.
By the way, I would still love to come to the White House, sit down one-on-one with you. I'd prefer that over a debate, but if you want a debate, I'm open for that too. Don't think you should do that. Just my opinion. But wouldn't mind coming to the White House to ask you an abundance of questions I'd love for you to answer. You're always welcome on this show as well. Straight Shooter with Stephen A. POTUS Radio, Channel 124.
Let me tell y'all something. President Trump ain't worried about that. You gonna tell you why? Because by the time y'all see this video, we gonna be looking at UFC Freedom 250. I ain't even gonna lie. We gonna be looking at UFC Freedom 250. I don't know about y'all, but it's beautiful. Remember when I said to be in the first of everything? This is something that I absolutely love. I don't know about y'all, but I love the UFC. I love UFC. Aside from basketball, a little football here and there, UFC, absolutely. It's just beautiful. Right there in front of the White House. This is something that I truly, it just gives me man, I got the chills. I got the chills of seeing just America, like it's just America. This is what I'm talking about. America. Beautiful view. Beautiful view. Says right here that it is confirmed Elon Musk will be with President Trump, at UFC Freedom 250.
Dana, is that next for us?
Hey, listen. I
heard Elon's going over with Elon. Yeah.
At the rate Elon's going, it probably will. He'll be here, too. He'll be here tomorrow.
That's the only way to top this at this point, huh?
Probably.
Dana, I have to talk to you about the Crypto.com bonus. They're adding $1 million to the bonus.
And it's so far. Y'all hear they playing in the back? Michael Jackson. I see. It's just vibes, y'all. It's truly vibes. Now, we're going to talk about this. I ain't did this on my channel, but I feel like this is something that we got to talk about because I love UFC. Me personally, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give y'all, me personally, my picks. I'm going to give y'all my picks and who I see within a lot of this. I'm going to go with Diego Lopez. I'm gonna go Diego Lopez because I love, Diego Lopez, just smooth fighter, pretty cool. I'm gonna go with Bo. I'm gonna go with Bo Nickel. Then after that, I'm gonna go with you got Chandler here. I'm gonna go with Chandler. Go with Michael Chandler. He cool people. Derek Lewis. Now Derek Lewis. It's just a problem with Derek Lewis. They have this other individual. His name. I'm not gonna lie, y'all probably like, oh, Recklezz, you thought you watched UFC. This is the first time I seen dude. Not Derek Lewis, but the guy that he's fighting. Somehow, some way. I don't even know. I don't know. But it's the first time. Now, Derek Lewis, he would honestly, I don't know how his cardio has been, but I truly feel as if he gets gassed out pretty easy. He's gonna need that first round. Sean O'Malley. I don't know if I told y'all this before, but love Sean O'Malley as a fighter. He's one of my favorites when it comes down to the UFC. He has disappointed me a couple times, but it's all good. You win some, you lose some. That's okay. Alex Pereira, hell of a fighter. I gotta give him that, and I definitely see him, walking away with a win. But he does have, a pretty much a strong fighter. Gain is definitely a strong fighter, so I don't know. Then last but not least, I'm gonna have to go with Justin Gaethje. I don't know about y'all, but again, I just feel like regardless of whoever pick, I definitely feel and I pray that it's a fun night. I feel that everything, is safe, everything is okay and great, and that people not only get to the event safely and at the event safely, but get home safely. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that, and y'all too. Depending on where y'all going, myself, y'all, wherever y'all going to watch the fight, even if you're at your home, pray that everybody's safe. If you do go somewhere, pray that y'all get there, there safely, y'all there safely, and then y'all get back home safely. Definitely important. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know y'all picks down below in the comments. Catch y'all next one.